Hi, and welcome to this video, which is going to discuss how to access Cabells Journal Analytics through our databases. To begin, here I am at the library homepage, and underneath the one search box, I am going to select Databases. From here, I go to C for Cabells, and I'm going to select Cabells Journalytics and Predatory Reports. If I want to know more about what this is, I can roll over the little I, and it explains that it is how to find academic journal information for publishing research. I have to sign in with my CSULB email and password, as well as the multi-factor authentication. That sign-in procedure is true for all of our databases that we subscribe to. So here I am in Cabells, which I really want to pronounce Cabells, but I watched a bunch of videos on it and apparently it's Cabells. And there are two main areas that we want to investigate. These are the Journalytics here, which is what we're looking at, and then also the list of predatory reports. We're going to start with Journalytics. What Cabells offers is information metrics about a journal, as well as information about how to submit an article to that journal and where you can find more information about it. Each one of these journal entries has information about the journal that's useful for us to determine whether or not we want to try to submit our article to the journal for publication. If we know the journal we're specifically looking for, a journal we're interested in publishing in, we can type that title right into the search at the top. If the journal information is available, the entry will come up, we select it to get inside, and we can see the journal data for this journal title. On the About tab, we see that the submission is via the web. They invite very few articles to be published. They have a fairly decent acceptance rate. They have a double-blind peer review, and it's one interior and one exterior reviewer. It takes about 1 to 2 months for them to get back to you. They offer comments, they screen for plagiarism, etc. One thing I've noticed about the About is that it might not be entirely updated. For example, I know for collection and curation, their latest word count is up to 5,000 words. So if the actual submission details, it's always best to visit the journal website, and the link at the bottom of every entry will link you out in a new tab to the journal's website itself. We're also interested in the metrics, of course. How popular is this journal, or are items from it quoted often? In here we see Cabells indices. If I'm interested to know what these things mean, I select the title, and it gives me more information and further information about how things are calculated. Any one of these is clickable, so it can give me further information about what the information is and how it is put together. Same with difficulty of acceptance. And I can see how many years they've been reviewing it. If the journal does not have a site index, it still may be useful for your purposes. If it's double-blind, for example, and you can see that it has 3 exterior reviewers, that might be valuable for the kinds of work that you are interested in publishing. If the journal is known in your field amongst your colleagues, it might be worth publishing in. More investigation about the journal happens at the journal's website. Talk with your colleagues, talk with your chair of your department, talk with your professors about whether or not a journal you are interested in is worth your time. Contact information is related to the About information of the journal. Again, I would visit the journal website before I would rely on what I find here. The website itself is always current, and it will have the most updated information. So this is the bread and butter of what Cabells can do for us. Now, what happens if we don't know the title of the journal? We're just interested in a particular topic. From here, I can delete my search, and I can search a topic, like a discipline. Let's say oceanography. It'll give me some journals that are popular, but I can also just search the topic. And 259 results were found that might be related to this idea. In my filters, I can also consider disciplines where, if I went down and looked at oceanography, I could see it has a lot of subdivisions. So if I knew, for example, I was interested in journals that talk about hydrology, I could go straight there. Once I'm inside, I can sort them from A to Z or Z to A. I can also start narrowing them down in terms of the classification index, the altmetric report, how they are peer-reviewed, whether they offer open access, whether they have a current call for papers, and more ways to filter the information. The issue with these filters that I've experienced is that when you start to play around with them too much, it confuses the website. It slows it down or it offers no results. If you get into a situation where you're not getting any hits, clear all of your filters, and if you don't see any results, if it's just a blank here, refresh the page. This will bring you back to the beginning and you can start again. So the filters are really useful, but they do get locked up sometimes. You just have to have a little patience with them. What else does Cabells have to offer us? Predatory reports. So we can see already it's giving us a link to a list of journals removed from the Journalytics database. These were removed because they are either outdated, no longer in existence, or perhaps they are predatory. If I want to see if something that I was interested in publishing is listed as predatory by Cabells, I go to predatory reports. In here, I can search my topic, and I can look to see if any of the journals I was interested in publishing in are considered in violation of good publishing by Cabells. Going inside of one, it gives me the list of violations. If I have an update about this journal or I want to see the journal website, that's available here too. Last things to note about the website: the tab for author services, as well as the tab for need help preparing your manuscript, bring you to the same location, which is a web page for product editage. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. In any case, it's something you can subscribe to get help with your writing. Cal State Long Beach has no relationship to these products, however. And that's basically it. So once again, you can search your title, you can search your topic or your discipline, you can search by ISSN number, which is the International Standard Serial Number, like the ISBN for a book. Make sure if you don't see the title that you're interested in here in the Journalytics that you check the predatory reports. And as well, you might want to check the list of journals under review who have not yet been listed under predatory reports, just to make sure that the journal you want is the level you want it and need it to be for your publishing. If you have any questions, please email me and I can help you sort through this information if you get stuck. Have a great day. Bye-bye.